Hi, everyone. My name's Kimberly. I had something on my mind I just want to talk to y'all about. You know, in this day and time we live in the year 2026. And, it really holds hard on my heart to know about the seniors in America and what's going on with them, right now. Even if you wait to your full retirement age of the age of 70, a single person is going to only draw $2,275. And this is 2026. Now, let's just round it off. Let's just say $2,300, and it ain't even that much. We've worked all of our life. And, struggled and thought, well, I'll ease up when I retire. And even if you wait to full retirement, now if you cut that back further and do an earlier retirement, you don't even get that much money. It's going to be cut back less. So we're just saying the 2000 and would I say 275 was, anyway, I'm just going to round it off again to $2,300. And again, it's a little less than that, and that's what's really sad. If we wait to that full retirement, again, we could get it earlier, but it's going to be cut less than $2,300 a month. And most of the time, at age 70, a big chance you've already lost a spouse. And so that, and if you get both of y'all's, of course, that's basically $4,600. If you both wait and retire at the age of 70, you could possibly make it with both of your checks. But if it's just one of you, and you've already lost a spouse, then this is really something to think about. Because if you're just going by Social Security alone at the age of retirement, I want you to listen up. Because it's kind of sad on the seniors. And it really holds hard on my heart. Because, I watched my own father work himself to pieces. And then, get to retirement. He didn't even want to retire. Because he knew it would be a loss of money. Unfortunately, he lost his life before he was right after the age of 70. He was 71 and lost his life. But even at age 70, he didn't want to retire because the retirement was going to be less than what he was making when he worked. He worked at Walmart. So he really didn't even want to retire at that point. But anyway, again, his life was lost before that. At the age of 71, and he never did retire. My dad's story really got me to thinking about other seniors and what they make. So, if you're with one person and your other spouse is gone, you're only living on a $2,000, basically $300 paycheck. Now, wake up, America. This is 2026, and okay, let's just say maybe you got your home paid off. You might be lucky and get, to be able to live off that. But if you don't have a home pay off and you have to pay rent, everybody knows right now the average rent is $1,400 to $1,900 a month. So if you're fortunate enough to find a $1,400 a month place to rent, think about it. That only leaves you a little less than $900 a month. And that's for your car insurance, your health insurance. That's for a car payment if you have it. That's to buy food, electricity, water, blah, blah. All necessities you need. You ain't going to be able to do it. Not only on that $2,300 a month. So, think about it. It's really, really sad right now. And we wonder why homeless people are out there. When we pass somebody on the street and they're homeless, and, asking for change, dollar, or whatever. We don't know their circumstance. That could be one of those people that are retired and are not drawn enough to even live in a home. And, really think about it. If you don't live in a home, you don't have an address either. So sometimes it's even hard to work at that point. It's like this. Let's imagine a man, he's 70 years old. Excuse me. He's 70 years old. He's going to get up in the morning and go to work at Walmart. I'm using Walmart since my dad worked there. And he's going to get up and go to work at Walmart. He's 70 years old. His bones ache. He's probably, chances are, got a heart problem. He's got blood pressure problems, possibly even arthritis. But if he retires, he can't live. That man probably pays rent. And after he pays the rent, his lights, water, buys food, so on, if he retired, he wouldn't even have enough money. That is sad, America. And, that man has to get up and go to Walmart every morning, probably wake up at 5 a.m. to be there at 7 a.m., let's say. Hurting, in pain, got health issues, but still has to get up and go to work every day because they cannot live on retirement. This is something to really think about. And this is really sad in our world right now. No, I'm not at that age yet, but I really feel for our seniors, and it really saddens my heart. So, I just think, something needs to be done. I don't know what needs to be done. Retirement, yes. The Social Security needs to be raised. I do think that's a big thing because, it's like this. They've worked hard all their life. Why do they have to keep working when they get old? They can't afford to quit, can they? It's really sad. And as we grow older, that's going to be us one day too. If something's not done now, and Social Security don't comprehend raising for society of what the average cost of living is, it's not going to be raised when us, whatever your age is, when we've reached the age of 70 and Social Security, we're not going to be able to live either. So if they can't live now, what do you think it's going to get any better when we reach that age? So it's something to really think about. So anyway, I'm sorry for the rant. It just kind of something's got on my mind, and I want to talk with y'all about it. Let me know in the comments how you feel. Do you feel Social Security should be raised? And this is full retirement, 70 years old. I don't want to see elderly people homeless or even lose everything they got due to the fact that, they got sick or something and, they have to go in retirement, but they can't live, so they're homeless. It's really sad to think about. And again, that could be us one day too. Because if something ain't done today about Social Security, and if it's not raised to a decent amount of living, then the same thing's going to happen to me and you when we grow to that age. So, it's really something to think about. And again, leave it in the comments. Do you think Social Security should be raised? And for our seniors to be able to live better. Well, just thank you for hearing my rant. I hope you have a great day. Bye, everybody.